What's up, everyone? My name is Brandon.
And I'm Jen.
And welcome to a brand new travel episode. We're currently at the bottom of the world's highest tide because we are in the Bay of Fundy in New Brunswick, Canada. And this is where we're going to be for the next couple of days. In fact, we're going to be traveling New Brunswick, doing some of the best things to do, including the Bay of Fundy, St. John's, Moncton, even going to a special illusion called the Magnetic Hill. How will the vehicle self-drive? Who knows? Long story short, everyone, get ready for an epic adventure because it begins here in New Brunswick. Okay, everyone, we've made our way into essentially what is considered to be the Bay of Fundy. Now, this place, Jen, is quite special and is very popular in the summer season. Why?
Well, this place has the highest tides in the entire world. So the tides rise by 16 meters. It's 52 feet.
That is intense. So currently we're at Hopewell rocks. Now, the rocks behind us are actually considered to be called
sea stacks.
That's right.
Or flower pots.
That's right. And they're essentially caused by erosion. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like right now. And in a few seconds, you're going to see what it looks like at high tide. Now, what's really important is it's quite dangerous because a lot of people do get stuck here. They spend too much time and all of a sudden the water comes up very, very, very fast.
So they recommend coming 3 hours before low tide and 3 hours after.
And the great thing is this is sort of the beginning of our sort of Fundy Parkway drive, which will lead us to St. John's. But first, let's get down there. So we're currently on the seabed right now, and this is where Hopewell Rocks really comes alive and the beauty of the Fundy Bay, because here you realize what 52 feet actually looks like. So as you can tell behind me, these massive rocks, in fact, these teacups as we say, now these are actually way higher than me because in 3 hours from now, I will actually be underwater. Now, not right now, there's safety in these videos, but I'll show you exactly what this looks like right now. And just like that, we're the next day and it is now currently underwater. So high tide was about 30 minutes ago.
We were walking right there underwater.
It's just incredible to think that. Yeah, yesterday we were actually just under this arch right here, and the water, it has risen quite impressively. So it is a really unique place to visit. So now that we're here, we're gonna make our way up to the Bay of Fundy and go check out a bunch of waterfalls and all that. We're also going to Alma and get some seafood. And Jen, I think tonight we're going to a brewery,
yes,
a well-known brewery. So let's go on an adventure, Jen. All right, everyone, so we're currently at one of the most key attractions of Moncton, that is Magnetic Hill. So you've probably heard of it, it's one of the only ones in Canada. What is it? Well, let's first explain and show it to you. So essentially we're driving down a hill right now, okay? We're about to arrive at this little white post. We're gonna put ourselves to the side here. And after that, so we're going uphill right now, okay? And essentially we're gonna put ourselves in neutral. And by doing so, we should technically start reversing back up the hill. Now I'm gonna put myself in neutral. My foot's currently on the brake. I'm gonna release it. And we should technically go backwards up the hill. And just like that, we're now moving backwards. And this is really freaky because we're actually gonna be going uphill right now. Ooh. So what is it? Is there a magnetic force? Is it aliens? It's actually an optical illusion. So it's actually just gravity. The hill is perfectly made so that by the time you get up the other side, you can actually release it and it brings you back the other way. But it's still quite unique in Canada and quite freaky, to be honest with you, and probably a really good gas saver, to be honest. I wish all the roads were like this. We'd save lots of money in gas. However, it is useful to have a backup camera for some. Oh. Wow, that's incredible. So it pretty much brings you almost back up the hill, which is pretty insane. Are you excited, Jen?
I'm so excited. We're going downhill right now. So I don't understand how it's gonna work.
I mean, we're clearly going downhill. I just flew the drone, and this is not our first time going down, and it's clearly we are going downhill.
Still going downhill. I'll go downhill faster. There's nobody here yet. We still need to follow instructions, apparently. Okay, white post. Neutral.
And your foot's not on the gas.
It's right here, it's right here.
And we're doing 12 kilometers an hour.
And it keeps going up. It's going faster and faster as if we're rolling downhill. But it's going up.
We're still doing almost 20 kilometers an hour going, and there's no gas being given. And we're technically going uphill. It feels like we're going uphill.
I can see the hill up there.
How cool is that, Jen?
It's so confusing. Now, if you're wondering what the heck is actually happening going up that hill, there's a nice little billboard here that explains things with images. But to sum it up, it's really an optical illusion. So even though your eyes think you are going uphill, you're really rolling downhill because you can't see the horizon because of the trees and the rolling hills. So it makes you think that you're going uphill.
Okay, before we continue our adventures, we need to resupply in terms of energy. So we're here in Alma. Alma is a beautiful stop in between St. John's and Moncton. Now here they're known for their seafood. So we stopped at Fundy's Takeout, and here we got our first lobster roll of our entire Maritimes trip. This is ridiculous, but unfortunately, this is what happens when you come in the off season, but we finally got a lobster roll. So I got a lobster roll with fries, and we're by the river right now, which is the perfect, beautiful, sunny day in April. And then we also went to Kelly's Bakery, which has been open for over 50 years, and they're known for their sticky buns. So we got both because why not? Once we're done this, we're gonna head to St. Martin's, and there we're gonna try to attempt to go into a cave by the water. So, time to chew down right now because we're hungry, and Jen really does not want to be filming right now. She wants to be eating. So, let's chat down. As you guys know, I'm at least 8 feet tall. Just kidding. But look behind me. This is actually a wall of seaweed. It just shows you the tides here because in fact, they're known for having the world's tallest tides. And in fact, if you imagine, I'm currently under the seaweed. There's still another 10, 15 feet above me, which is just absolutely incredible. So this is just, it shows you why New Brunswick and Nova Scotia, because Nova Scotia also has parts of the Bay of Fundy, is such an incredible destination to visit, especially in the summertime when everything is open. So we have arrived here in St. John, and our first stop obviously has to do with alcohol, beer. So we're currently at Moosehead Brewery. We're actually going to do a beer tour. It is $17.50 each, so it is a little bit pricey, but we're going to be able to go get some tastings with that. And if you don't know, Moosehead is one of the largest breweries still owned by their family, by Canadians, and it was actually opened originally in 1867, which you don't know, is the same date as Canada's birth. So it's pretty unique and pretty Canadian. So we're gonna sit inside, let's go taste some beers. Okay, we just came out of the brewery tour. We had a few tastings, just a few. But Jen, how did you enjoy the experience?
That was amazing. Private tour because we're off season, and our guide was a blast.
Yeah, Emily, you were amazing. I will say we did a lot of tours, and I give tours, and Moosehead's really cool because you can really go backstage and really go in every corner of the building. It's so cool, and it is incredible the amount of beer they come out of that place. But so now we had some beers, time to eat. So we're gonna head to Bob's Corner and cross here illegally, and we're gonna get some delicious seafood before heading to our hotel, and then we'll see you guys tomorrow for an awesome short morning here in St. John, everyone. Well, everyone, unfortunately, this ends our travel episode here in New Brunswick as we spend our last few minutes here in St. John. It has been a great time. Now, New Brunswick was challenging in the off-season. I will say, compared to PEI and Moncton Islands, there were some things we had to go around. However, I will say, it is absolutely beautiful, and St. John was incredible. I really, really enjoyed our time in St. John. Even though it was fast, we will 100% come back here. The food was great, people were super friendly, and just a great time. So, Jen, did you have a favorite stop here in New Brunswick?
Ooh, I'd have to say Hopewell Rocks.
I mean, it is pretty impressive.
I think you have to see low tide and high tide just to see the difference of the tides. It's amazing.
Yeah, I would definitely say if you're going to come to Hopewell Rocks or you come to Bay of Fundy, make sure to see both, because if not, it's hard to like capture the power of the tides. But until you actually walk down below and you see how high the tides actually are, and then you come back next day, you see it, it's pretty impressive. I will say for me, it was either the CKs at the St. Martin's or it's coming right here to St. John and having some delicious seafood at Bob's Corner Takeout. You know, something about just having some just old-fashioned, just seafood in a really small joint in a seaside town just makes me all real happy and giggly. With that, everyone, hope you guys enjoyed this travel episode. Hope you guys enjoyed following us here in the Maritimes as we travel to PEI, Moncton Islands, and St. John. If you haven't seen those videos, go check them out. And if you haven't already, go hit the subscribe button down below because we got more travel episodes coming your way. That's right, we don't stop traveling. We're always busy, it never ends. And by the way, if you're wondering, I am a tour guide owner in Gatineau, Quebec, near Ottawa. So if you're in the Ottawa region, feel free to go check us out, aventuretaouais.ca. And it'll always be our pleasure to give you guys a guided tour, whether it be wine tours, beer tours, food tours, kayak tours, rafting tours, dog sledding tours, so many tours. That'll be our pleasure to test you. Well, there, everyone, we'll see you guys soon with a brand new travel episode somewhere in Quebec or Canada. And with that, everyone, stay safe and on the go.